friends. Welcome to another round of our live series, The Stay-at-Home Bookkeeper Behind the Business. Each week, we're going to be bringing you special guests and topics to help you grow your bookkeeping business and hear real stories from entrepreneurs who've been right where you are. Today, I'm actually here with Bill, my husband and business partner, and we're diving in one of the most powerful tools for growing your business. It's your elevator pitch. How many of you ever heard of that? Your elevator pitch. So whether you're at the grocery store, networking event, or just chatting with a friend, knowing how to introduce yourself in a way that sparks curiosity can make all of the difference. So I'm going to ask Bill a couple questions and he's going to break it all down for us and maybe even share with us how to practice it so it actually feels natural and confident. So everyone, I'd love for you to meet Bill, my husband. Hey, Bill, how are you?
Doing well, doing well. Really excited. I get excited to talk anything sales related.
Great. All right. So Bill, I'm going to start with explain to people what an elevator pitch actually is and why is it so important for new business owners?
Well, think of it like this. People, especially in today's world, have short attention spans. And the reason why they call it as an elevator pitch is just that. You want to be able to talk about your business. You want to be able to get someone to understand your business and the amount of time it takes to ride an elevator between a few floors. So it's really capturing their attention right out of the gate without over talking and adding too much fluff to the conversation.
That is so great. Thank you so much. All right. So a couple of other questions. I want you to kind of explain the difference between what's an actual pitch that sparks that curiosity versus maybe one that just falls flat. What's that difference there?
The key is to think about it as a servant's mentality so that when you're talking to someone about your business, focus on, and this is why I love bookkeeping so much, is bookkeeping is a service-oriented business. You're helping other business owners with probably the most uncomfortable part of their business, and that's their finances. Most business owners hate doing bookkeeping because it may be they're intimidated about the numbers part, or most of the time it's keeping them away from what they are so passionate about with their business, and that's getting out in front of the counter, in front of their potential customers, and driving and growing their business. So by what you're talking about, what you do, think about it as what I'm doing to help other business owners. And it doesn't come off salesy. And that's why I don't like referring to it as a sales pitch, because you're not selling a widget, a gadget, a nut. You're actually positioning yourself as a strategic growth partner to help business owners grow their business by focusing on what they don't like to do and what you do like to do. And that's the numbers aspect, the finances, the bookkeeping part of the business.
That is awesome. And I want to make sure that we're including engagement here. So if you just heard what Bill said, welcome first off. I want you to put on here if you already have your elevator pitch mastered. If not, I want you to put no, it's okay. I want to see all the yeses or no's. So go ahead
Oh,
and
wow.
drop that in here. Yeah, right? I want to see that activity there. All right. Here's the thing, Bill. A lot of people, they overcomplicate it. So, what do you think is the simplest way to start crafting the pitch from the very beginning? For all these people that are like, no, 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 no. What is the simplest way to start?
Go back to think about what you do to help business owners. And it's when you're doing an elevator pitch is literally that, less than 30 seconds. It's a statement as simple as, hi, my name's Bill with Rogers Bookkeeping Services. What really separates me out from other people is I focus at being your strategic growth partner. I take the time to understand your goals, to understand your struggles, and understand your strengths so that I can position my services as a partner with you at helping you hit those goals by overcoming your struggles when it comes to the financial management of your business so that you can do what is truly your strength. And that is to go out and focus on growing your business and meeting with potential clients or customers or associates and things like that. And it's literally that simple. And then you turn it over to them to let them talk and them engage, and you start building that relationship. And that's all an elevator pitch is it's that introduction at building a relationship with someone?
I think you just nailed it on the head because I was going to ask you, maybe you can add to that. I was going to ask you, how do you balance sharing what you actually do without sounding like you're too salesy? And I think you just said that, but is there anything else that you would like expand on that? Because sometimes people just they don't want to hear a sales pitch, but they want to know more about you, right?
Well, and the goal is relationship building from day one. Keep in mind, half of being a business owner is skill and knowledge. Half of being a business owner is trust and relationship. Out of the gate, if you focus more on the trust and relationship part, people will ask less of the skill and knowledge part. So, one of those big things I'm big about is asking a lot of questions. So, when you start asking questions of someone about their business, about what their struggles are, about what their goals are, and you start asking those probative questions, you start building a connection with them, you start building a relationship, and it puts everybody's guard down, and it puts everybody else at ease because you're one business owner talking to another business owner about how you can help each other. The more their business grows, the more your business grows because the more they're going to need that. And if you go into it not overthinking the conversation, but really talking about, I'm going to, in less than 30 seconds, tell someone that, hi, my name is Bill with Rogers Bookkeeping Services. I really want to learn more about your journey. I'm going to talk a little bit more about myself, but tell me a little bit about what you do. What kind of business are you in? And then that gets them to start talking. Then you can go in and start positioning just high level of how you help business owners by exactly what they told you were some of their struggles.
That is awesome. All right, I'm going to get some engagement here for just a moment. How many of you, and I want you to post here in the chat, how many of you have ever heard a bad elevator pitch from somebody? If you have, just put bad. I want you to see, put bad. And if you've heard a really good one, you're like, oh, that was so good. I'm interested. I want you to put good. I want to see the good and the bad. So go ahead and post here if you good or bad. I want to see what you've heard, right? All right. So Bill, I want you, if you can, just make this really easy for everyone listening here today. Walk us through the formula for a beginner's pitch. Someone that's never done that before, they've never done bookkeeping before, they're brand new, but maybe they just want to get something out there and just, I guess, start from the beginning. What would be something really simple someone could take home with today, learning from a simple beginner's pitch?
You want to focus on introducing, you want to focus on clarifying what you do, but more importantly, you want to focus on how what you do helps them. In
So,
today's world, we're so short of people wanting to add value. Everybody wants to sell
mhm.
something. Just go to your personal email and look at the 100,000 spam you get. Lead with how you're helping. So a simple get go is, hi, my name is Bill with Rogers Bookkeeping. I really focus at building relationships with my partners, and my goal is to find out your goals, struggles, and strengths so that I can help you grow your business. Tell me a little bit more about your business. And it's that simple. Then it opens them up to talking back to you. And it's not just a one-way conversation. The other thing is role play and practice. The only way you get comfortable talking about your business is practicing. None of us are short on wanting to go out and talk about our children or our family members or our nieces or our nephews or something like that we're passionate about. Get that kind of channel, that kind of passion into talking about your business, because your business is one of your children, because you're putting so much time and effort into it.
I always say that. I'm always like, talk about it like it's your baby. Bill actually gets mad when I call it a baby, but I'm like, talk about it like it's your baby or your grandchild. Like when I'm talking about my grandchildren and our grandchildren, I light up. I'm like so excited. I want to tell you all about them and the cute little things that they've done, right? Your business should be that way. You should be so excited to share what you do and the opportunities that you can give. And it doesn't become forced or coerced. It's just natural. And people can see the difference in your face and how you talk when you are natural and you're just asking questions and sharing. So your elevator pitch needs to be really, really something that you're confident in. And even if you're not, like, fake it till you make it, right? Like
Yep,
practice in front of a mirror, practice in front of your, I love it. I always get my phone and I'll practice on video and then watch myself back to see what it looks like, right? So that way you can kind of get, oh, maybe I should tweak that or maybe I should do that. So practice, 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 right, Bill?
exactly.
I love that. All right. Um, you said something just a little while ago about talking to them and asking them questions. Why is it so important to get the person that you're talking to, the prospect, talking instead of you doing all the talking yourself?
Because it puts their guard down.
Mhm.
They start getting relaxed. And if you let someone talk enough, they will tell you everything you need to know to position why your business helps them. So ask those probative questions. It builds relationships, it puts people's guard down. And more importantly, they will tell you everything you need to know at why you need to be their bookkeeping partner today. So don't focus on it as a sales. Focus it on building a relationship with someone that you want to help. And then you happen to get paid for helping them grow and build their business.
Yep, you're giving them a solution that they actually need, right? So
Exactly.
that's right. All right. What's a good question after you share your pitch and you're talking about the service? What's a good question to ask them back?
Ask them I love the term goals, struggles, and strengths. I love that because you ask people, what are your goals when it comes to your business? What's your goal in the coming year? They'll tell you, is it to grow? Is it to quit shrinking? What are some of your biggest struggles that you have when it comes to the financial management of your business? Is it maybe not visibility? Is it I don't have enough time? I always feel like I'm behind. Is it that I don't understand the books of it? It scares me. I'm good at running my hair salon, but I know nothing about the financial part. And then you ask them about what their strengths are, because that's what lights them back up. After you talk about the negative struggle part, that lights them back up because that reignites that pilot light at why they are a business owner in that industry. So maybe they are my strength is I'm strong at dealing with my customers. I love dealing with my customers. I love dealing face to face with people. Now you're able to position yourself at how they can hit their goal by overcoming their struggles when it comes to the financial management of their business so they can focus on their strengths. And that is a quick, simple formula to start building that relationship out of the gate.
I love that. So I want to give everyone a challenge here. I want you to take 5 minutes today when we're done here, write out your pitch and practice saying it out loud. Say it in the mirror. I want you to, whether you do it on your phone, like I mentioned, I want you to take 5 minutes, write it out, practice it. And if you want feedback on it, or if you're ready to take that next step in building your business, go ahead. I'm going to share with you really quickly here. I want to make sure that I have it. Um, uh, I'm going to share with you a QR code in just a second, and then I want you to scan that. Bill, the last question that I have for you while I try to get this for everyone is I'm curious, what is one tip, just maybe one small tip while they're thinking about how to write out their pitch that they can do to introduce themselves that's going to build confidence? What's one tip for them that before they start to write, they're like, I have this and I should use this in introducing myself?
Focus on helping, focus on not being salesy. Don't focus on selling yourself. Focus on building relationships. If you spend more time on that instead of selling yourself, that is going to lead to confidence out of the gate. And if you focus on how you help people and less on how you can sell why you're such a great bookkeeper, every business owner gets hit every single day with someone wanting to sell something to them. Offer to help them, offer to add value. If you focus on that, that will keep people's guards down. It'll help you start building that relationship out of the gate. And immediately it starts establishing credibility because credible, experienced people don't need to focus on overly selling themselves. They focus on how they can help other business owners.
All right, everyone. Okay, here's what you want. I want you to take that 5 minutes and I want you to write your elevator pitch. And then, if you have any questions and you would like to figure out how we can help you with growing and scaling your bookkeeping business or helping you with that elevator pitch or holding your hand, why don't you book a consultation here? Scan that QR code and you can chat with Bill, myself, and our team. Let's help you get started today. We want to help you. We want to grow. Is there anything else that you would like to share here, Bill, before we end today?
No, the goal is to go out and take action. So the only way you're going to get comfortable with an elevator pitch is to start practicing it and repetition. The more you do it, I love what Deanna said about record yourself. The only person in life you cannot lie to yourself is yourself. So record yourself, watch it, and until you get comfortable that, yeah, I would subscribe to that person to take care of my bookkeeping business, bookkeeping services, then you're ready. So practice, practice, practice.
I love that. Well, thank you, Bill, for coming on here today. Thank you so much to everyone. Hopefully, we'll be able to talk to many of you. So, scan that QR code that I just had up. You can chat with our team and we'll help get you going. Also, post in the chat if you did your elevator pitch. We're super excited to hear from all of you. Everyone, have an amazing day and we'll talk to you soon.